Hey there, and welcome back to another episode of our Tech Innovation Podcast. Today, we're diving into a fascinating new app that's trying to bring back that beloved simplicity we all loved about the classic Windows Notepad. So, if you're a fan of keeping things straightforward and efficient, stick around. Now, just imagine this. You're sitting down at your computer. You want to jot something down quickly without all the bells and whistles of a fancy word processor. Well, that's where this app, called notepadjs, comes into play. Think of it as your nostalgic trip back to the good old days of tech simplicity. So what's the deal with notepadjs? Well, it's designed to mimic the classic Notepad experience, but with a modern twist. This app is built to run as a progressive web app, or PWA. Now that might sound a bit technical, but it simply means you can install it on your computer much like any other app. Just open it up, click on that Install button in the top menu, and voila, you've got Notepad right at your fingertips. It's interesting because, as a native Windows user who transitioned to macOS, the creator of this app found they missed that straightforward utility of Notepad. You know how sometimes it's the simplest things that we miss the most? That's exactly it. This app taps into that sentiment by offering a user-friendly interface with local file access using something called the File System Access API. This allows you to read and write local files easily, kind of like the old Notepad, but with modern capabilities. Now, the creator mentions that it's their first experience with Vue, a popular JavaScript framework, which shows how accessible app development can be with the right tools. And they're open to feedback, which totally resonates with the tech community's collaborative spirit. I mean, everyone starts somewhere, right? Speaking of community, let's think about the roadmap for Notepad.js. The plan is to enhance that Notepad-like UI further, while also ensuring it supports local file operations. Plus, with a promise of a pixel-perfect UI, it seems like they're committed to getting those little details just right. Doesn't that sound exciting? So here's something to ponder. In a world filled with complex software solutions, does a simple utility like Notepad still hold a place in our hearts, or have we evolved beyond it? What do you think? Would you use a modern version of Notepad that captures that efficient, no-frills approach to note-taking? As we wrap up, it's clear that innovation doesn't always have to mean complexity. Sometimes it's about reimagining the old to fit into our modern lives. And who knows, maybe bringing back the basics can spark new ideas for all kinds of applications. Thanks for tuning in to this episode. If you enjoyed our chat, be sure to share it with others who might appreciate a return to simplicity in our tech-laden world. Until next time, keep questioning, keep exploring, and stay curious.